Hey, morning, brothers and sisters. I've got some more cryptic video game stuff to show you. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Take a look at this. All right. Pay attention to this. All right. So this is Gears of War 5. Gears of War 5. I kind of put off playing this game for a while due to, I guess, personal moral reasons, but I eventually decided to give it a try, and man, I some of the stuff in this game, like it truly is interesting, a little interesting what I'm seeing in this game, man. Alright, so if you guys didn't know, Gears of War, the original Gears of War series, it's a series, a third-person shooter series created by Epic Games. Epic Games is the same company that's responsible for the multi-million dollar, possibly billion dollar. I'm not quite sure, but I just know it made a crap ton of money. It's responsible for making the million dollar game series known as Fortnite. Right? Yeah, Fortnite. Everybody knows that game. Everybody knows the game. Everybody plays that game. That game. I don't even think Epic expected the game to blow up as big as it did. All right. So Epic Games, they were responsible for creating the original Gears of War series before selling the series to Microsoft. I think it was Gears of War 4. That's when they decided to sell the series to Microsoft, because Gears of War 3 was supposed to be the last game in the series, but of course, I'm pretty sure it was because Microsoft wanted more money. Same thing with Halo; they wanted more money. Halo 3, I believe, was supposed to be the last. No, Halo Reach was supposed to be the last Halo game. But that was a prequel to the series. So, all right. So Gears of War 2. Gears of War 2. There was a small section in the game after you kill that giant worm. The giant worm thing in the second game, and you cut your way out of it. The COG, the Coalition of Ordered Governments, pretty much the army you guys work for in the Gears of War, they send you to this base, where you they want you to get some information on where the Locust Queen is, or where she's from, how to find her, all this stuff, right? And it leads you to this base. I have no idea where the base is. I just know in the lore. I just know that the base is run by this man called Niles. I can't remember his full name. I just know the man. He was some kind of scientist that used to, like, I think, imprison. Yeah, like he used to kidnap and imprison children and then experiment and augmentate on them, man, and turn them into God knows what. It's actually pretty freaking crazy. Yeah. All right. So even Marcus, he tells you very briefly at the like somewhere in the middle of this mission, he will give you full context on Niles. Sorry.
Jack, give us light.
Hey, kid, how's it going?
Perfect timing, Marcus. Well, no lab or stasis tanks, but we're in some kind of prison cell.
Prison? You're seeing stuff I never did. From what I heard, Niall Sampson, the scientist who ran that place, using the children of emulsion poison miners for experiments.
He imprisoned and experimented on children?
I warned you about what you learned there. You can ask him yourself.
Wait, what? How is he still alive?
He preserved himself as an AI construct. Find a lab, find Niles.
So this is, I believe, Kate ended up going back to this facility. Marcus ended up giving her, I guess, the coordinates to the facility from Gears of War 2, where they ended up finding an AI for this scientist, this named Niles, who, yeah, used to run a program. I don't even know if the government knew about the program. And he used to run a program where he used to experiment, augmentate on children, dude. Oops. Open the door.
Looks like Niles had a favorite test subject.
Yeah, look at this stuff, bro. Some very, very creepy freaking imagery.
They were watching this kid.
Look at that, dude. Yeah, so you know that false glass. Yeah, they monitor everything the child does. You know, just like it's like what does this look like, huh? What does this look like to you? Kind of looks like a room in a psychiatric ward, right? Right? Yeah, look at that. You got the camera where they monitor everything you do. And they even okay, there's a collectible in here. Yeah, there's a collectible. I believe it's right by the bed in this room, right? I'll show you it real quick and I'll read it to you. All right. It's a collectible. So this room had a file for this girl. This is the girl in the room. This is who they were. This is her file. This is who they were monitoring in the room. All right, now listen to this. This is some sinister shit, dude. Listen to this. All right. Evie. They even named the child like with a number, like she's like not even human, like she's just a freaking subject, you know. And they used to kidnap these freaking children, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So look, let's read this. EV1849, yeah, that's what they labeled the freaking child, has been exposed to emulsion levels hitherto without exception to be fatal. Yet she displays no detectable cellular degradation. Good lord, I'm sorry. At all. Quite the opposite, if anything. We have decided to isolate and observe EV1849 closely, 26 hours a day, while continuing to administer a daily dose of concentrated emulsion. We tell her it's medicine. We tell her it's her medicine, and she smiles and she takes it. She is quite eager to be helpful. Sounds interesting, right? Sounds kind of a little familiar, right? Yeah. Yep. So, guys, I mean, you can take this information however you want. All right. All I'm saying is, look. Oh, think about it. All these vaccines, right? All these vaccines, all the blood, these like 5 to 10 vials of blood they draw from you, right? When you're a kid, going up to adulthood, or even when you're an adult, you know, they just drawing so much blood from you, so many vials, and you're just like, what the heck do they need these vials of blood for, right? Or when you get these vaccines, you don't know what the heck they're injecting into your body, dude. Big, like, for real, right? Now, if you think about it, like what they're saying in this game, what this man was doing, right? It's really not that different from the lore of Captain America, if you think about it, right? Captain America, Steve Rogers, Captain America, or even Master Chief. Very similar, very, very similar characters, right? The biggest difference between Master Chief and Captain America is that when Captain America was an adolescent joining, well, I'm actually not quite sure how old Steve was when he joined the army, but I just know he volunteered for the super soldier serum, right? But Master Chief, his story is a lot darker than Captain America, Steve Rogers, right? So Chief. See, the thing is, thinking about Halo, right? Halo, from Halo 1, from the beginning of Halo 1 Combat Evolved all the way up to like Halo Infinite now, they've pretty much just kept Master Chief's whole backstory, even the backstory of the Spartans. They used to keep that all pretty much in the dark. Like you didn't even give you any context on how the Spartans came to be and things like that. You pretty much had to read the books and stuff to get that information. And it's actually quite freaking dark how the Spartans are actually created, dude. Well, when I say Spartans, I don't mean like the literal Spartans in even the Spartans in Halo actually can be compared to the Spartans in real life, from Sparta. Because just much like the Spartans in Halo, the Spartans in real life, they were pretty much bred to be loyal warriors bred for combat, right? With pretty much just an iron will, and they're supposed to be fearless, cold-blooded killing machines, that's what Spartans were, which is pretty much no different from what Spartans are and what Master Chief is in Halo, right? And a lot of people, they claim that the Halo TV series they don't like all these freaking, I'm not gonna call them nerds, but because I would technically be a nerd too, but I guess a lot of the dorkier nerds, they would just be like, oh my god, why does he keep taking off his helmet? But if you actually look at Master Chief's eyes, or just even his face and whole demeanor in the TV show, man, like it almost looks like he's wearing a freaking mask. It's himself, like without the damn helmet on. I mean, because you look at him, he just looks like a drone, like a soulless killing machine, dude. Which is pretty much what Chief is, which circles back to the origin of the Spartans and how they're created. All right, so basically the UNSC, no, not to be confused with the UNSC, the real life UNSC, the United Nations. The UNSC in the Halo series, they pretty much what this doctor, her name is Dr. Halsey. She's pretty much no different from Dr. Niles in this game. How they create the Spartans is pretty much they kidnap children. They kidnap children, right? And they bring them to these facilities and they experiment and augmentate on these children from adolescence all the way to adulthood, breeding them into, like, constantly injecting them, testing their combat abilities and resilience and dexterity and things like that, and their physical attributes, and they breed them into, pretty much, if you'd say, not all of them are soulless, but they pretty much breeding them into, the soulless killing machines, dude. Like drones, pretty much, man. It's actually quite classified information when it comes to the army and how they breed. I mean, the army and the military, the Marines, all of them, they've been on record of saying, that's what we want. We want killing machines. We want to breed killers. That was their goal, and that still is their goal. That they want an army of killers ready to defend this country, right? So God knows what goes on behind the scenes, or God, what the loyal patriots who defend the country knows what goes on in these scenes and can be court-martialed for giving out that information, But I guess the people who are smart enough to figure this crap out on their own, I guess through the media, through and freedom of the press, that amendment is very important, right? So you could pretty much see through all these various different forms of media. You can, like, whether it be movies, whatever, you can see exactly what the heck is going on within the borders of the land of stars and stripes, dude. Yep, look at that. There's a freaking camera in these psychiatric units where they hold a lot of not only kids but teenagers, adults, a lot of these places. And you know, a lot of these people are brought here, you know, against their own freaking will, dude. As much as you wouldn't believe it, it's actually freaking crazy, bro. So yeah, I mean, God knows what their agenda is with this stuff. You know, like I said, you don't even, just like how it says in this collectible, man. You don't even know what the heck they're injecting into your arm, you know, or your whatever, wherever they're injecting you, man. I mean, heck, and it's even more apparent as to if you look at dude, have you guys actually paid attention to the children that are walking the streets nowadays, man? It's not even just these young brothers, man, or you know, brothers, you know, black, white, Indian, whatever. Yeah, these guys, there's kids, they're like fully grown, fully developed, it seems, at like 14 to 15 years of age, like 6'5", 6'6", or just super built as like a damn adult. And their parents aren't anywhere near that height. So it's like, what the heck is going on, right? And even, I mean, heck, there was a kid that played, I used to play basketball with at McCarran, right? I didn't even know. This kid said he was 14 years old. This kid was as tall as he looked damn near like Giannis. He looked just like Giannis Antetokounmpo, tell you the truth. Right, that's how tall he was, and that's how built he was. And this kid was 14 freaking years old, dude. That's crazy. That's really, really bizarre, man. But hey, like I said, make your own judgments on this kind of information. I'm not gonna be on record of saying anything quote unquote crazy, you know. And as far as my backstory, I like to keep that under wraps, cause it's like I've said before, man. Certain information should not get into the wrong hands, man. All right. So, yeah, do what you want with this information. Make your own judgments on this information. I'd like to hear your feedback. Sure, you know. All right. You guys have a good one. Peace.